Let's see the recent maritime accidents. Ship's Athena deck officer disappears in mid-Atlantic. On June 11, the LNG ship's Athena reported the loss of a 35-year-old deck officer. After 3 days of searching for the missing officer, the tanker continued its journey on June 14, arrived at Point Fortin, and berthed that night on June 17. Nordmajek, a chemical tanker, killed 2 Indian sailors. According to local accounts, 2 Indian seafarers who were inspecting an empty cargo tank asphyxiated to death after unloading its cargo of soybean oil. The tanker landed at Chittagong on June 15, probably in ballast. 21 Indian, 2 Filipino, 1 Danish, and 1 Lithuanian nationals are represented on the 25 crew. A heavily listed car carrier, intentionally grounded in Russia. Lighter bullet, in front of Tuapse port in the Russian Black Sea. Lighter bullet had a significant starboard list and sought help. The ship's size was active, and no tugs or assistance boats were seen in the area, suggesting that they were likely waiting for daylight. She appears to have been purposefully grounded in shallow waters near the coast to prevent capsizing. Intentionally grounded cargo ship Princess Merle, Western India, due to an unidentified issue. The cargo ship Princess Merle was forced to anchor north of New Mangalore, Western India. According to reports, the ship went aground on purpose to prevent sinking. All 15 of the crew members were Syrians. Around 8,000 tons of steel coils were on board the ship as it traveled from China to Beirut, Lebanon. Explosion and fire disable container ship MSC Rochelle. 3 crew are injured. Med. Around 7 o'clock UTC on June 21 in the Mediterranean, there was an explosion in the engine room followed by a fire. 3 crew members were hurt and mediced by helicopter. All 3 were taken to hospitals, with 2 of them in critical condition. The ship had to be towed since it was incapacitated, and at about 2:30 UTC on June 22, she was anchored in the Fosse anchorage. Ro-Ro shipping ship Andros Queen at ship repair yard, Greece. Ro-Ro passenger ship the morning of June 21 at Barama ship repair yard in Paris. The Andros Queen had a fire in the aft section, most likely in the engine room. 2 SAR ships, 5 fire engines, and personnel worked together to put out the fire. No injuries were recorded, but the amount of the damage is unclear. Since April 2022, the ship has been undergoing repairs in order to be rebuilt for ferry services. Nam Thine 126, a cargo ship from Vietnam, capsized off Haiphong, sinking around midday on June 22. The general cargo ship Nam Thine 126, which was anchored at Haiphong's Hondo anchorage, sent out a distress call. 8 crew members and 2 guests entered life rafts when the ship reported a significant portside list and a capsize risk. According to reports, there are 153 tons of gasoline on board. Lowlands Mimosa, Japanese bulk carrier, is on fire in Ghent. The bulk ship Lowlands Mimosa caught fire at night on June 23 while loading junk at the Serdokinuist Hacker, Ghent, Belgium. No reported injuries and unclear damage amounts. Firefighting was still going on June 24 despite the deployment of fire engines and squads. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this video. If you have any questions or comments, drop it in comment section. Subscribe to MarinAura for more updates.